All right, we are outside the Funhouse out here with the cicadas. Cicada summer. It's a cicada summer. And we are going to go, I need to go pick up a record at a record store about an hour up in Highland Park, Illinois. So we're going to do that. It's a pretty cool record. I'll talk about that record and a lot of my other recent purchases when we get back to the Funhouse. Also before that, we're going to make a pit stop at Madame Zuzu's, which is of course Billy Corgan, Smashing Pumpkins, his tea shop. He won't be there like he was last time when we visited there. He's off on tour in Europe, I believe, with Smashing Pumpkins. But we're going to grab some food, then grab a record, come back to the Funhouse, and I'll tell you all about some great music. Let's go! Driving past the swarm or two of these little guys on my way up. It's always nice to get to Madame Zuzu's. Had a wonderful vegan nachos and vegan rainbow cake. After walking around town, found myself strolling into Loud Pizza Records in Highland Park. A wonderful store, got a lot of good stuff there, a lot of good punk rock at great prices. Picked up my Smokin' Popes record. The best part of coming home, of course, is Happy Dog. And after Happy Dog, let's go down to the Funhouse. Alright, welcome back to the Funhouse. It was a fun drive. On the way there, I was listening to my Naked Ray Gun CD box set. On the way there, Q101, a local station here, released Riot Fest, the big Chicago music festival. It's changed locations, 15 minutes now for me instead of a 20-minute train ride. And some of the bands I'm looking forward to seeing there at this year's Riot Fest. Of course, I'll do a video all 3 days there. I may do another video leading up to it. But Public Enemy, Slayer, Mastodon, All, Dead Milkmen are playing. NoFX playing their final 3 Chicago shows. Boom, boom, boom. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all 3 nights. Really looking forward there. So yeah, like you saw in the video, went to Loud Pizza to pick up my Smoking Popes Born to Quit. I always thought I had this on vinyl, but I guess back in the day, this is their second release. Came out in 1994, originally on Johans, and went to Capitol Records when he signed to the big boys. I guess it was just CD. And since then they've reissued, or they issued vinyl once, and now they're reissuing it in 2024. And Loud Pizza had a pre-order for it, and this is beautiful, I guess, pink. Pink! Now, if you're unfamiliar with Smokin' Popes, if you like power pop, pop punk, poppy rock, this is from 94. Probably their heyday was 90s, but they've released 1 million albums since then. They're still going strong, so I strongly suggest for you to get yourself some Smokin' Popes. This album is, like I said, their second. Could be my favorite from, I don't know, it's a 3-way tie from their first 3. I like a lot of Smokin' Popes, but great album there. Loud Pizza is a great store, really great store. For those of you that have good vinyl stores and stuff, appreciate that, man. Purchase stuff from them and tell me you love them. Tell me you love them. This is All. I think this is the 8th album from All from 2000. Problematic. Looking forward to seeing them once again. This one features, of course, Chad Price on vocals. All. Looking forward to hearing this and seeing them. I have Breaking Things. I've owned that for ages, and it was so catchy, so catchy. So if you're looking for catchy punk rock that's not too abrasive or abusive, catchy stuff, All. Pick that up at Loud Pizza Records. And my third and final purchase at Loud Pizza Records, was happy to see this. My good friend Bill from Dr. Strange put this out. Voodoo Glow Skulls. Used to play a ton of shows with them way back in the day, some in California, some here in Illinois. Ska punk before you got sick of ska punk. You know, like, what was it, 91, 92, you're like, hey, ska punk, this is kind of fun. 93, it's kind of fun. 94, fun. 95, I'm done with ska punk. But, in the heat of it was the Voodoo Glow Skulls. This is good stuff. This is angry ska punk. Ska punk! What else do we got? Well, I will tell you what we got. I ordered this a long time ago. It was about $100. It was actually like, I don't know, $98. But, ordered it from Rhino Records, and I tell you, there are a lot of Black Sabbath fans. Probably a band that people love to get opinionated about. Ozzy was the best, Dio was the best. I like Trash from Gillan era, whatever. But this, you probably have heard about it. Tony Martin was a singer in Black Sabbath, and my first Black Sabbath album when I was a kid, I think, was the one I bought with Tony. It was pretty much a Tony Iommi solo album, 7 Star or something like that. So I wasn't really, I knew Ozzy as a kid from being a solo artist, so I had to rediscover all the Black Sabbath stuff. I'm just killing time battling so I can open this up. And this is, ladies and gentlemen, a 4-album Super Deluxe Edition featuring 3 albums newly remastered. 2024 Mr. Tony Iommi remix of Forbidden. That's the one with the Ice-T and his friends helped it, or they didn't. I just did a video recently because I came across that CD, which is hard to find, the Forbidden CD from Black Sabbath. Yeah, the first few songs kind of suck, but then it grows on you as the CD goes by. So Headless Cross Tour Replica Concert Book, 40-page book with photos, artwork, liner notes, Headless Cross poster. I have no room for another damn poster, but it'd be cool to have. Anno Domini. I'm no Domini. I don't know how to pronounce things. Oh yeah, so you got the 4 albums here. And this also came out on CD for cheaper. If you want something cheaper than $100, you go get yourself a CD version. And it has the big Black Sabbath. Got the cross there. So yeah, this is Headless Cross from '89, Ty from '90, Cross Purposes from '94, and Forbidden from '95. It does not have External Idol from '87. I have External Idol already on LP and CD. I also have Headless Cross on LP. All the other stuff I have on CD, so now I have everything on LP. Will I sell this version of Headless Cross and my other version of Headless Cross? Probably not, but it will be interesting on these represses what the original value, or the value rather, for the original presses of like Headless Cross and albums like that, if it'll drop them, or because now you don't have to pay a crazy amount. You can score these things for here. You get 100, give you 4 albums instead of paying almost 100 for like Headless Cross or TYR on tour on vinyl. So yeah, it would be interesting to see. I'm thinking the originals are still going to hold pretty good value because it is Black Sabbath and all that. But yeah, I'll open it up and do it. I just got too much to show you, so I don't want to take that much time. Tinted Windows. This is a record store day release, finally came in the mail. Love that. Of course, Mr. Bun E. Carlos from Cheap Tricks fame, James Iha, the guy who sadly passed away, Fountains of Wayne, his name escapes me, and then a Hanson brothers singing there. It's really good poppy stuff. I really like this extended version. I think the CD came out, but this has more songs in it. Testament from 1988, their second album. This is really cool looking vinyl. New World Order from '88. If I had to pick my favorite Testament album, they released a lot, it'd probably be this or maybe Practice What You Preach, but I'm strongly leaning towards this. So glad to have my favorite Testament album finally on vinyl. Growing up, I had it on cassette tape, so that's nice. In that kind of vein, also from 1988, their 4th album, could be my favorite. Rain and Blood, yeah, I don't know. It could be South of Heaven here. So South of Heaven, got the repress of that. Like I said, the 4th album from '88. Also got Green Day, Warning. This is their 6th album from 2000. And this one grew on me. A lot of, after, I don't know, '95, there's so much other music. I'm like, I love you, Green Day, but I'm going to put you aside. And I listened to a whole bunch of other stuff. And then I slowly started to buy, because you could get their CDs for like $0.25 at like UCD stores at the time. So yeah, I slowly started years later to purchase all the other Green Day stuff that I miss. Of course, when it came out with American Idiot, I was, boom, paying attention to them again. But yeah, Warning. This one is really good. I like it a lot. Also, I got... found this at a record store. What was it called? Old School Records from Forest Park, Illinois. This was sitting there on the shelf. I did not know that they ever repressed this. From the movie Suburbia, the good one from '83. This is the soundtrack, which you used to have to pay a pretty penny for. And now here it is, repressed. So you have half the side is DI, TSOL, the Vandals, raw punk rock stuff. The other half is like a score, and I kind of like the score side. It's pretty good stuff. So Suburbia, if you haven't watched that movie, it's a good like coming of age punk rock movie, I guess. I think it's got Flea and Chili Peppers, but hey, don't let that deter you from watching the movie, because the Chili's. Not a fan of the Chili's, you might say. Digits from Record Store Day. I was talking about this on another video. Finally came in the mail here, so I got Digits, a great Chicago area rock and roll, heavy rock and roll band. You might call them punk rock, but this is a lot of stuff that wasn't released, early stuff, and a hits album there. Good stuff. Ultra Bomb, a band that a lot of people are starting to take note. It's got Greg from Huskadoo in it. Great guys. I'm in a band. We've played 2 shows with them, and they've been fantastic guys. Jamie, the drummer, Finn, the singer, the guitar player. It's been great stuff. So this, actually, I think this finally came out now. I bought it at the show because I had pre-copies before it was officially released. That's why you go support live bands. You never know what they're going to have at their merch table. So yeah, if you're looking for heavy power pop, pop punk, punk rock, you know, if you like the Huskadoo stuff, you like the Ultra Bomb stuff. This is their second one, 2024, freshly released. Let's say it dropped last week for all I know. I don't know. Like I said, I bought it before. Dying to Smile. Got Greg to sign it there, but that didn't show up good because I got all the boys sign their original album. This is their first album, Time to Burn. So pick this up if you can. You may not find it in all the record stores. You know, sometimes groups don't get distributed everywhere, but look at their website. Look at some, just Google it, and you'll find a way to purchase it. Ultra Bomb, Time to Burn if you want their first one, and Ultra Bomb, Dying to Smile. Kind of like that. I told them, I'm like, this kind of looks like the Haunted Mansion ride. It looks good. It looks really cool artwork there. It's fresh, hot off the presses. All right, that's Ultra Bomb. I got some more albums. Enough's Enough. This is a 1987 Demos. I bought this off Cleopatra. Cleopatra's been reissuing a lot of good stuff lately. Cleopatra, go to their website, check it out. The only problem I have with this is I don't think they sound that much far off of their debut album. So for me, Enough's Enough, the debut album, is probably all you need to have. I don't know if you really need to purchase this as well because it's, you know, same songs, same order. So, but if you're hardcore Enough's Enough fan like I am, of course, you will purchase it. It did come on, it came on green vinyl. One of my favorite bands, a band that I would easily, if I had a top 10 list of criminally underrated rock bands, this band would be on it. From Massachusetts, Buffalo Tom. This is their 10th album. It just came out. Jump Rope. Man, was I excited to hear it, and I'm going to see them live soon. I'm excited to see them live. Excited to get the unlimited or limited edition of 500 on purple vinyl, and it's good. It's good. I really wanted great. I wanted a little more power behind it. You can tell they on this album particularly, you know, groups when they have long careers, they'll have albums that are a little more aggressive, a little more laid back, and aggressive, laid back. You know, certain groups do that. This I would consider this more of a laid back album, and I was really looking for something a little more. I don't know. The problem with laid back albums is they take a longer time to get into my skull to appreciate them. So I'm not saying it's bad. It's good. But man, was I really hoping for like a Let Me Come Over type album with some great jams on it. But like I said, looking forward to seeing them live. I'll always support this band. Always purchase anything they put out. And Jump Rope, the new album. Listen to it for yourself, Buffalo Tom. Rush, this I bought a long time ago and I put in a corner. Not a long time ago, a few months ago, put it in a corner and forgot to tell you about it. This is their 6th release from 1978. Of course, this is the more modern box set version of it. It's got a live Pink Pop Festival from 1979. It's got Live in Arizona in 1978. That's the main reason why I bought this, because they do the whole 2112 thing there. Hemispheres is a great album. I'm trying to get all the Rush. I have all the Rush albums, all the Rush CDs, and now I have to get all the Rush reissues. And I think I still need, Farewell to King, and of course, whatever ones they do there in the future. I bought some records off of Discogs. A lot of people love, hate it. I usually buy more, 80% of my stuff if I'm purchasing online. It's probably going to be eBay sales, but, this guy had stuff at a good price. Cheap Trick, I'll Be With You Tonight. I love import Cheap Trick singles. Cheap Trick's one of my favorite bands, in the top 2 bands, and they're a band that I collect, so He's a Whore, So Good to See You, and I'll Be With You Tonight from the classic Dream Police album, which has one of my favorite, if not my favorite rock song, Way of the World, from Cheap Trick on a Dream Police album. Oh, that's a perfect song. But anyway, this single is really good. From the same guy, I bought this album, and this is my problem with the Discogs, is they don't always upload every pictures of the exact thing that you're purchasing. Would I have purchased it if I knew it had black marker on it? Probably not. He said it was VG Plus cover. VG Plus cover for me would have maybe a pencil price or something. I wouldn't have black permanent marker on it. One of the main reasons I bought it, I already have this song. Sheer Heart Attack, Spread Your Wings. Spread Your Wings is my favorite Queen songs. Easily in the top 3 Queen songs for me. Spread Your Wings. Yeah, I really wanted the cover, and it's got a black permanent marker on it, but what can you do? You know, I'm not going to leave a bad review, and you just get upset. Local band Sludgeworth that was big in the early 90s is coming back. Just released this single, Together Not Together, and Foundation on Red Scare Records. I'm so glad that they are back. So glad. I've seen them twice now since they've come back, and just pop punk, one of my favorite groups ever. So Sludgeworth, glad they have a single. I like these 2 tunes. Good stuff. Alright, do we have more music? Well, of course we did. This is Brian's Funhouse. Brian's Funhouse is known for having a lot of music. So here we go. CDs. Let's see. We got Material Issue. Bought this. Going Through Your Purse. It is a from 94-ish. It's called Live in Chicago, 2400 Troublemakers Can't Be Wrong. But it's recorded at the Cabaret Metro, which holds about 1,100 people at the most. So I don't know how they got 2,400. If you know how they got 2,400, comment below. Also, just comment below any things I've shown you. You know, hey, I like that or I don't like that. Let me know what you're getting. Let's just chat. Let's just chitty chat. Subscribe, like, call the prez. I don't know. Just do whatever you have to do. Yeah, so Material Issue, classic. I'm actually going to see them. What? Yeah, I mean, of course, the singer Jim sadly committed suicide way back when, but they have a replacement singer that they've been playing as Material Reissue for a long time. But I'm seeing them in September, and they're just listed as Material Issue. So they're playing all the songs, obviously. So yeah, it's a promo CD. The cool thing about this is it lists like maybe 6 songs, but it has actually like 10 songs. Great, from a Cabaret Metro performance at 94. Also got the Essential Paul Simon. Paul Simon is one of these guys that way back in the day I was like, I don't like you, Paul Simon. You're a little puss. I'm too cool to like Paul Simon. I like heavy metal. Screw you, Paul Simon. And then you get older and you're like, this guy's got a lot of great songs. So with or without Art Garfunkel, I like Paul Simon. He's got some great stuff. So yeah, this is like a CD. I bought it for $1, man. You go to store. Everyone's getting rid of CDs, so people don't want it. Such a good price, like another $1 CD from Under the Cork Tree from Fall Out Boy. Am I a Fall Out Boy fan? They're from the Chicago area, and they used to support the scene way back just after I was kind of leaving the scene is when the Fall Out Boys were coming into the scene with their groups. So I'll always support Chicago area bands by purchasing their used CDs at really cheap prices. Fall Out Boy from Under the Cork Tree. This has got the only Fall Out Boy songs that I think I need to hear, but I don't know. Also from Cleopatra, the one that did Enough's Enough. Oddly enough, did one of my favorite local bands from way back when, Public's Hoboken. You want a heavy train of rock and roll riffs and sound and pushing you, punk rock attitude, you get Public's Hoboken. Played a lot of shows with them, sharing the bill in 93 to like 2000. Last time Oblivion played, the group I was in, we did a reunion show with Public's Hoboken, and that was way back, I'm going to say 2006, 2007. Yikes. Blink-182, Dude Ranch. Good stuff. Iron Maiden, Power Slave. Good stuff. Bruce Dixon, I want to check out his solo stuff. Balls to Picasso sounds like balls. It's not really good. Snare drum sounds like a tin can. I did not like this at all. His other one, I do like. His other one that's Agitatedly Born. I like that one. Dinosaur Jr., whatever is cool. Got Judas Priest, Angel of Retribution. Got Heavy Metal Soundtrack, one of my favorite soundtracks. Got Chris Cornell, Songbook. I like to tell you, people, pick up CDs. They're only a few bucks. Power Mad had this on vinyl, but had to get it on CD. Absolute Power. Heavy Metal from Minnesota. The Riverdales, of course, you know, Mr. Sludgeworth and Mr. Screech and Weasel formed Riverdales with Dan Panic on drums. This is their first of, I think, 4 albums, if I'm not mistaken, from them. Or 5 albums. Got this, The Beatles. It's a white album. You ever hear of this album? Got that for $1. And got the Doors hits for $1. You can't complain when you get stuff for $1. Alright, that's it. Let me know in the comments below what you got recently. Thanks for watching.